You've never heard this story before, and most of everyone has not. The second time in which we met, which in reality was more or less the first time, we had a quick initial 2-minute conversation, and your eyes got big at the end, as you do when you're nervous, and you said, "I gotta go." So what you don't know is I then turned back to Matt, who happened to be there at the time, and before I could say anything, Matt had witnessed the conversation, and he blurts out, "Well, I just introduced you to the girl you're gonna marry."
You are incredibly motivated and hardworking, and you deserve every success that comes your way. You motivate me every day to be the best version of myself. I promise to be your best friend, to trust you and to always be honest with you, continue to grow with you, and to love and cherish you today and every day. And I can't wait to share the rest of my life with you.
When Laura and I were younger, I made her a blanket with a quote that says, "A sister is a friend for life." Since then, we have used that quote consistently, and the older we get, the more true that becomes, and the more I realize how important that is. We're blessed to have a sister, let alone an amazing, caring, funny, smart, passionate, and beautiful woman as Laura. She has truly been there for me every time I needed her, regardless if we lived in different towns or different states. After their first date, she calls again and goes on and on about how sweet he is. And just 2 weeks later, we were getting ready for our annual family trip to Bandon, and Laura tells me, "I'm gonna marry this guy."
No matter what we've been going on in our lives, we've always managed to make time for each other. We have never missed that winter trip, and we never will. When I moved to new school, Joel was there for me. When I struggled to make good choices, Joel was there for me. When I joined the Marines and suffered through boot camp, Joel was there for me. When I was at the lowest point of my life, Joel was there for me. When I graduated college and was at the highest point of my life, Joel was there for me. I never had to ask for Joel because he was always been there when I needed him the most. Joel's always pushed me to be a better person. He's compassionate in all the areas that I lack, and he sees people deep down below the surface. I'm incredibly happy to stand here next to Joel on this day. All Joel has ever asked for is a person who returns as much love as he puts out there. And without a doubt in my mind, that better half is Laura. I'm really happy for you guys.
I, Joel, take you, Laura, to be my wife.
I, Joel, take you, Laura, to be my wife.
And I promise before God and these witnesses
And I promise before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful husband.
to be your loving and faithful husband.
In plenty and in want.
And in plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
I, Laura, take you, Joel, to be my husband.
I, Laura, take you, Joel, to be my husband.
And I promise before God and these witnesses
And I promise before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife.
to be your loving and faithful wife.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Joel and Laura have made their solemn vows to each other. They've confirmed their promises by the joining of hands and the exchanging of rings. Therefore, I proclaim that they are now husband and wife. It is my privilege to announce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Joel Moreno.